Hi YouTube, this is Tara and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I filmed this video earlier and I deleted it because the lighting was bad. I'm in the gym still, but I'm actually in the gym. I'm actually sitting on a bicycle in the gym. So if you want to see what the swatches on this Perception palette by Wink for Me on Facebook and this Solar Flare palette by BH Cosmetics, stay tuned. I'm going to swatch the both of them. Okay, so I purchased this from BH Cosmetics about 2 years ago, and it has a 24-month shelf life. And I don't think I ever used it. I may have used it once, and I don't remember swatching it before this morning. Okay, so I hope the lighting isn't too bad. But at least you can see. So this is the Solar Flare by BH Cosmetics. And where can you see the BH Cosmetics? Right down here, the BH in the circle. Okay, and then this one is the Wink for Me, a black owned brand on Facebook, Perception. And this is a duochromatic palette. That means that most of the shadows in here, all of them is going to shine and shimmer. Okay, but some of them are going to have like a transition from one shade to the other. So this palette, let me show you. Okay, this is the palette. Let's open it. I always keep the safety seal. I was going to go outside, but I see it's windy. I always keep the safety seal on it. And these are the shades. And there's 12 shades in his palette. So, and it also has a mirror. Okay, and see, you can see that I'm on the treadmill. I'm actually sitting on the treadmill. And my phone is on the treadmill, the face of the treadmill, like where you may put a book if you're gonna read. Okay, so we have in the first row, we have Aware, we have Inspire, and Oracle. Aware, Inspire feels kind of wet, and Oracle feels kind of wet and pasty. Now I swatched this whole entire palette earlier today, so I can tell you, well, not the whole palette, but these three, and I can tell you right now, I don't like a lot of glitter. Okay, I like foils and chromes. I don't like a lot of glitter. So here's the first shade. I forgot the name. I think it's Aware, and it's very light. Okay, and this is more of like a topper, and you see the shine on my fingers. Okay, and then here we go with this one. See that? But you see it look like it look iridescent pink, but you see different colors in it. Okay, and it's pink here. And this is what it looks like after I rubbed it, and it's more of a hot pink. It is true to form. Okay, so this is the only thing, trying to wipe your fingers off in between swatches, and it's a lot of glitter, and I don't want to contaminate the other colors. So this is why the first video that I deleted, that first video, I swatched BH Cosmetics palette first, because it don't have any glitter, just nice business casual shimmers to it, you know, for people who are not into a whole lot of flair. I know it's fanfare, but I'm saying fan flare. And so these are the three I just watched. So now we're going to swatch. Yeah, Insight. Is that Reveal and Belief. Okay, Insight, and they are all soft and pillowy like Reveal. Reveal is kind of dry, and Belief is soft. It don't have that wet feeling like these three and this one. Okay, so let me show you what they look like. Okay, these are the first shadows, and this one right here has like a shift. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch. And that's another thing too. This is what it looks like after I've swatched. And I don't like for the colors to be all similar, because I know chromatic and duochromatic, it's going to look one way in the pan, but once you put it on your body, some of them are supposed to have a different effect, or different color, different hue, different shade. So getting this glitter off, it's not the pigment, it's the glitter. Okay, the glitters. And I paid on accident $60 for this palette because I forgot to get it during the live, and I did not hear her say. I was watching the replay, and so I headed on over and put it in my cart, and she said, you don't need a coupon code. And I went ahead and went and paid for it and paid any attention. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it didn't give me my discount. But it was, when I contacted her about it, she said, oh, it was only during the live. And when I finished listening to the live, she's telling the truth. I hope I have my toothbrush in here. Okay, so now we got Prophecy, Unveil, and Discern. Prophecy, Unveil, and Discern. So these have green and blue, turquoise and green looks to them, and this one also have like that green, like a brownish green. But we're gonna swatch it and see what it looks like. Prophecy, and this one is kind of, it has fallout, it's kind of wet, but it's thick. It's not as smooth, it's textured. This is textured. Prophecy, you can see it moving around, and it's some on the palette. Unveil, this is the same way, it's textured, kind of wet. And Discern, so I know I'm have glitter everywhere. Oh, I like Discern. Discern is turquoise. Oh, you see how I skipped the finger? It's real pretty. And I'm sitting in front of a window too, y'all, so I don't know if that's better. I just try to okay. Ooh, that's pretty. This is Prophecy. Unveil. Oh, Unveil is pretty too. And Discern. Oh, they're pretty, you guys. And this is what they look like on my fingers after I've swatched. And this is what they look like. See how it's textured? I'm not sure. I think this is the one, because I have mixed them up before. You see that? Look. And I like Wink for Me brand because it's black owned. I have her Color Theory palette as well. I was going to get the palette that was what's the other palette called? I forgot what the other one is called, but it's more neutral. I was going to get that one, but Planning Your Makeup by Yolanda, when she had her 50% off, she has a brown. I have the Earth. What is it? Earth tones or something like that from Planning Your Makeup by Yolanda. I just never used it. I don't even think I swatched it. Now you can't see the shifts of some of these that I can tell on camera, but this shade right here, it goes from green to purple to, you know, and this one look like it may have like green to purple. You all can't tell it. And doing a review on palettes like that, I have to go back and look at the video. You really don't want to do like a review of a palette like this, where if it has chromes, because this says dual chromatic palette, that means you're supposed to see shifts, different shifts, but the palette is still great. Okay, you have Perceive, which it looks purple, like a lavender, like a deep lavender on camera, and in the pan. Vision looks like a nice blue on camera, and Wisdom looks like this nice purple shade. Okay, so this is the whole palette, and this is what these shades look like. That's why I try to show you what the shades look like. I'm gonna stick this palette back in the bag like this as well, just in case you all can see some of the shift in it. You may not be able to. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch this one. But some of them are really swatching. They are really performing and performing beautifully in person on my arm. And this is what they look like after I've swatched. So it's a glare on this side. Why? I don't know. Why is that glare there? I think I just made it worse. Did I just make it worse? I made it worse, I think. Did I make it worse? But anyway, here it goes. And now you can't really see all of them. So let's clean the fingers off. And that's the Perception palette. The Perception palette has, I gotta count them again, about 12. Okay, so that's the Perception, and I put it back in the sleeve. So the Flare, okay. Now I take the protective sleeve off, okay, and give you a close up on it. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna swatch on this side. I guess. So I've already swatched these, and this palette is gradient. It starts from light, medium, and then dark. Okay, but most of the shades are the same. Like this is like a sand. These are earth tone colors, and then it gets darker. Okay, and this goes from like your pink to your mauve to your purple. This goes like I said, sand or tan, brown, yellow, and I mean gold, orange, yellow, then like a brown, and then here's your golden shades, like a light yellow, and all the way down to like this is a black. And I don't like a whole lot of black eyeshadow, but this one is nice. Okay, so we're gonna go into Beam, like a beam of light or a ray of light. Orb, like a round light, white light, orb. And then we're going into Pulsar. Okay. Beam, orb, and Pulsar. Now, these you're not going to see a whole lot of glitz and glam because these are very light. This palette, and I hate I only got the one. I'm going to try to find another one, but I haven't used this one. These are baked shadows, by the way, and it's 18 in here. These colors are for us neutral, casual young ladies or grown women, whatever age group you fit into. And you don't want to look like drag queen, you know. And this is what it looks like. You can see like a little shine, a little shimmer on my fingers, but they are barely there on my arm. You don't get a whole lot of glitter. Like I said, let me swatch again. When I did this earlier today, and I did 3 shades of the other palette, and then the camera cut off some kind of way. Okay. I wipe these off. They're buildable. But you're not going to look like you on RuPaul Drag Race. You're not. You're not going to look like the prom date, or you going to the high school prom in the urban area. Y'all know how we do. I'm from the projects. And you see how it just came right on off my fingers with the other palette. All kind of, and that's a $60 palette. I bought this on sale for like $8, $9, maybe even less than that. Okay, these are more pigmented. They are, but a little messy. Okay, but I like her. Sunray which is Burst and Spectrum. Sunray, and y'all can see outside, see the trees outside. It's a nice day too outside. Beautiful. I hate I didn't go. Burst and Spectrum. Okay, I hate I didn't go outside. It's a little windy. I was gonna sit outside, go down to the other building and sit at the table. When they get through working out here, they working out here Sunray, I forgot the other one. And again, see how the shades are so close in color? And then this is what my finger looks like. And then I'm saying, see, and I've used the same wipe for the same palette. See, there it is. And look at my fingers. Hardly anything. And I can still use the same wipe this side. Hardly anything on here. The other palette, come on. They be watching, child. They be watching. Heat, Energy, and Chromosphere. Heat, so you know that's going to have more of an orange. Energy is a very, very light in Chromosphere. That's a very, very light pink. You see that? So you got Heat, Energy, and Chromosphere. But when I swatched this Energy, look at what it did. This is Energy. And you can see that pink, but you can see the gradient, how it's starting to get more pigmented. I don't have any kind of foundation or anything on my arm, no kind of concealer, just my natural melanated skin. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. And I've used that. I used about 3 when I was swatching the other palette. I've only used that 1. Okay, we got Wavelength, Galactic, and Photosphere. Wavelength, Galactic, and Photosphere. Okay, now Galactic is a little bit of the mauvey pink, and it has some fallout, and so does Wavelength. Now let's go back. So you're not going to see much of a shift in these. Okay, Wavelength, Galactic, which has more red in it, and Photosphere. Wavelength is more gold. This is more pink, red, mauve, and this is more yellow. Okay. Still just the same one. Telling you. Okay, we have Fireball, and my fingers aren't stained. We have Impact, and we have Ozone. Now when I swatched Ozone earlier today, look at there. That's a nice nude brown. And this one is more of a bronzy purple. And you know, you can see the orange in here. Okay.
Hey girl.
Hey, how you doing? I think she and I have the same break at lunchtime. As you can see, they're getting more pigmented, more darker, but they're also going into my skin. If she come back out and start talking, just don't, just ignore it. Okay, we got anti-gravity, gamma ray, anti-gravity, gamma ray, and magnetic, which is a black. Okay, y'all, I like all three of these together. Look, I've been eating a lot of junk food. Now, we don't want to look at my crusty arm, so we're gonna go here, here, and here. The last three colors. So, and is this the same one?
When you honey, I know, cause you know we ride the train. Just be extra careful. Because yesterday Miss Rhonda was assaulted on the train. It was a mess. I didn't want to talk about it.
She was assaulted?
Yes. When we left here yesterday, it was horrible. My whole hand is hurt. I didn't know he had hit her. I just know that he jumped on two people. So I didn't know it was Rhonda. We just started fighting with him. But just be careful.
Okay.
Just
you told Marta? Y'all called Marta
police? It was a mess. I was surprised it wasn't on the news. Or went viral. It was crazy. It was like 20 people jumped on him. Cause but Miss Rhonda got like a black eye. But she okay. But just be careful when you go. Just be really mindful. Cause we don't know these crazy people coming down from Grady down there. But they said he was a mentally ill person.
But why was he down here from Grady?
I don't know where he came from. He got I don't know where he got on that, but Miss Rhonda got up at the Civic Center and she was getting off the train. First he hit the white guy, and then he turned around and hit Miss Rhonda. And knocked her off her feet.
So this is the solar flare. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend about my channel. I love you for watching till the end. Bye.